Hey everyone, great to see you back. In this video, we're going to cover the essentials data type and variables of C#. In C#, data types tell us what kind of data a variable can store. A variable is simply a named container that holds data for use in a program. There are two main categories of variables. First, value types like int, float, bool, and char. Second, reference types such as string, arrays, and classes. Integer, whole number type. The int type is used to store whole numbers in C#. It takes 4 bytes and can store numbers from 2,147,483,648 to plus 2,147,483,647. For example, int age equals to 25. Float, decimal with less precision. Use the float type for storing decimal values with single precision. It takes 4 bytes and stores values from about plus or minus 1.5 times 10 to the power minus 45 up to 3.4 times 10 to the power 38. Like this, float price equals 99.99f. Requires f suffix. Double, decimal with more precision. Double is used for more precise decimal values. It uses 8 bytes, so it's more accurate than float. The range is from approximately plus or minus 5.0 times 10 to the power minus 324 up to 1.7 times 10 to the power 308. Here's an example. Double weight equals 75.456. Char, single character. The char type holds a single character like a letter or digit. It uses 2 bytes and the value must be in single quotes. For example, char grade equals A. String group of characters, a string stores text, like names or messages. It can hold many characters and uses double quotes. Like this, string name equal to Ravi. Boolean type. Bool is a simple data type for true or false values. It's used in conditions or flags and takes just 1 byte. For example, bool is logged in equals true. Byte, smallest unsigned integer. Use byte when you want to store small positive numbers. It takes only 1 byte and can hold values from 0 to 255. Like this, byte level equals 100. Short, small integer. The short type is for smaller whole numbers. It takes 2 bytes and works for values between minus 32,767 to plus 32,767. Example, short temperature equals minus 5. Long, big integer type. The long type is used when numbers get really big. It takes 8 bytes and can store whole numbers from about minus 9 quintillion to plus 9 quintillion. For example, long population equals 8 billion. Let's make a simple C# program that shows how to use different data types. First, make a solution name as data type. Now, first, we have an integer variable called age, and it's assigned the value 25. Then we print it. Next is a float named price. We use the f at the end to define it as a float. This stores decimal values. Then we use a double to store the weight. Doubles are also for decimals, but with more precision. Here, we use a decimal for the salary. It's especially useful for financial calculations, and we add an m at the end. Char is used to store a single character. In this case, the grade is set to A. Next, a string variable called name holds the text Ravi and then print it. Bool can only be true or false. Here, is logged in is set to true. Console.writeLine is logged in. Byte stores small numbers from 0 to 255. We've set level to 100. Now print with help of console.writeLine. Short is used for small integer values. For example, temperature here is -5. And finally, long is used to store large numbers. We are storing the world population 8 billion. Now let's take a look at the output of our program. And that's the output. Each line shows the value of a different data type we declared in the program. Everything works as expected. Now that we've seen different data types in action, let's talk about variables, the building blocks that actually store the data. In C#, variables are used to store data in memory. You must declare a variable with a data type, and you can change its value later. For example, if we write int age is equal to 25, we are saying, store the number 25 in a variable called age. When naming variables in C#, there are a few simple rules. C# variable names must begin with a letter or underscore. They cannot start with a number, and you cannot use spaces or special characters except underscore. Also, C# is case sensitive, so age and age are different. These best practices will help you avoid confusion and write cleaner code. Use clear and meaningful names for variables, like student name, not just S. In C#, use camel case for local variables. Avoid using reserved keywords like class or int as variable names. And don't use single letters unless it's a loop or short scope. In this video, we discussed the most commonly used data types in C#. But C# offers many more built-in types that are useful in advanced scenarios. To explore the complete list of data types, refer to the official Microsoft documentation on built-in types. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. If it was helpful, please like and subscribe for more C# content.